So here we go. Here's a little overview of the outside. Everything is still stock until here with the hat light and obviously the new tube. And we'll get to that later. Bear with me, I'm doing all this one-handed. So I'll go into operation and a couple of the quirks that I kind of found out just now. So the turn on sequence is the same. 1, 2, wait a few seconds. It may be something to do with the fact that I have this switch and this button tied into the stock board, but you usually have to wait a couple seconds for everything to come on together, but no more than a few seconds. I just waited longer that time because I was talking. Anyway, so when it's on, regular proton pack, the light flashes red if you're not firing. You don't get any like standby lights. I forgot already if the stock one did any of that or not. Anyway, so when you hit fire, and I'll kind of try and keep, oh, it already shut off. So that'll bring us to our first point. So the, obviously the Saber board, the Proffie, and the stock board are not powered by the same power circuit. So the Proffie will stay on if the Saber does its timeout. It doesn't work, and I think that's because the switches are tied together. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't dive into the board enough. Anyway, so you just restart it like normal. And it comes back on. So to fire, if you press it once and just let it go, the Saber will come on because that's how it's programmed to work. But to get the sounds, you just hold it down and you get the normal. Oh, and the hat light, while it's operational, just flashes orange. So to get it to stop, you let it go, give it one quick press, and then it stops, and the hat light goes back to red. That's kind of an indication of what mode you're in. So then, if we want to change modes, just like before, which is stock, I did have to change the switch though, because the one that Hasbro used was not momentary. So you change just press it like normal. Green indicating slime, then the same thing. Give it a quick press, it starts, hold it down for sound. Again, if you just let it go, the Saber will still stay on, so you have to give it a quick press. Go back here if you want to change to ice. Light turns blue, flashes blue, same deal. Quick press, hold for sound. Quick press to turn it off. And same thing for the, I don't know, whatever the fourth one is. I don't remember what it's even called. And then back to red. So it cycles mostly the same, or always the same. If you, like I said, when you turn it on, just give it a few seconds to let it kind of boot and whatever, what have you. If it does get out of sequence, you can kind of trick it. Like if you have it on and forget to turn it off and hit the button, obviously the internal sounds don't match because this is still firing. If you stopped it doesn't know to change to slime. It's still going to be the proton, the regular. But if you wanted to like resync them, you could just keep pressing until you hear the proton one come back on. And then if you turn it off, then they're synced. So that's that. Now let me get into a couple of the quirks. I'll just show you. So if you turn it on quickly, well, that time it worked. just not going to do it anymore. I'm not sure, but I did it quickly a couple times, and the wand wasn't coming on, and I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's just because the battery was weak. I'm not sure. But we seem to be good now, so maybe never mind about that. But yeah, that's that. Let's go into the changing. So, oh, and one other thing. If you don't kind of hold the tube when you extend it, I guess that time it... Oh no, it is disconnected. It's like the spring is just too strong. So how I have it connected, it's that connector there and a magnet. Magnet's not quite strong enough to hold it from like shooting out. Like if you had this off, maybe I don't want to. I'll do it into the couch. But if you just flick it, it didn't do it that time. But anyway, be careful because sometimes it'll like fling out and land on the floor or whatever. So we'll go back to check out. Oh. So if you noticed, there's also magnet here, magnet on the tip there. So that's how I got past, you know, obviously we want to keep the look. Let's put that out. Maintain the look of everything. And I kind of did a shitty paint job on purpose to kind of keep it in line with the way Hasbro did it. So I don't know, hopefully you appreciate that. The paint matched really well. I'm happy with that. Anyway, so let's change the blades. Again, bear with me. I'm doing this all one-handed, but it's simple as just pulling it out, getting the longer one, line it up the same, magnet towards the bottom, and then just kind of jimmy it. Every once in a while, you know, you got to kind of twist it, but it'll go in. And then take this guy, magnet right back, so then you're good. So now I think it's about 3 feet. That's what I learned from getting the box for it today. My kid threw away the tube I was going to use, but anyway. So same thing, same power up. And there we have it. Same effect, just 3 times as long or 4 times as long, however so it's pretty cool. Don't be afraid to, you know, if you want to kink it a little more, make it, you know, a little more wavy or whatever you want to do. So what's inside is just a wire coat hanger. So try not to bend it like 90 degrees and then back. It might snap, but it'll, you know, slight bends and whatever, it should be fine. Turn it off. Change. Slime. Oh, see, there's one of the quirks. I'm not exactly sure why that happens. It happens on some of my Sabers too, but I hit the button and everything in the code is in order. Like it should be slime, then ice, then the yellow. It went right to yellow. I'm not exactly sure why that happens. I might look into it tonight before I get it all packed up. But just so you know, I don't know if that's a deal breaker for you. If it is, let me know for sure. You know, I don't want to sell you something that you're not 100% happy with. But anyway, that is, again, one of the quirks. But let's try my handy dandy. So fire it up and wait till the sounds of the wand match what the glow is. Ice, yellow, proton, slime. Okay, so I think we're good now. See, so now it's back in order. I'm not exactly sure why that happens randomly, but it does. I just wanted you to know that happened. Anyway, so that's that. I didn't change anything else. Everything should still work with the pack hookups. It's all still same cap, same everything else. I haven't tried to hook it to my pack, but I don't see any problems with it doing that. Maybe I'll do that tonight real quick. So anyway, here, these magnets are pretty strong, but in there is your charge port. Obviously, you have Saber, so you know that it won't work with the kill key in, and so if you store it for a while, hey, why the hell isn't it turned on? Make sure you check that the kill key is in. Again, this is just, it's not really necessary. I just got it with the charge port, so I figured why not just include it, because this switch is hardwired into the battery circuit, so as long as this switch is off, that's also like a kill. So if this is off, it renders the kill key useless, basically. So I guess it's double kill. I don't know. Whatever. And then just pop that guy back on, and there you go. So let me know if there's anything else you want to see. I'm going to upload this to YouTube and send you a link.